Hey there, girlfriend. Have you ever felt like you had to be an extrovert to be successful in your business? Today, I'm going to share with you why you don't have to do that. Let's do this, shall we? So, as an introvert, I know the trials and tribulations that you may have gone through at building your business as an introvert. Always being around, well, I won't say always, but being around extroverts and making you feel like you have to be like them to be successful. And I know that that's really hard to do, especially in the United States, being that it's a very extroverted type of country. But I want you to know that it's really imperative for you to be true to yourself, to really be authentically you, because people can feel when you're being inauthentic. That energy resonates and it really comes off of you when you are interacting with folks. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should use your natural, innate, introverted gifts to really build and thrive in your business. And the first gift that I want to talk about is the gift of good listening. As introverts, we are excellent listeners. And because of that, we are really able to connect and hear what our clients want and need. We're able to ask them questions and not assume that our product and our service is what they actually want, because we're asking them what they want. And we ask very clarifying questions to make sure that we clearly understand what it is that they want. One of the things that I absolutely love to do when I'm talking to a potential client or even a prospect is I am talking to them and asking them about what they are looking for in their product or service. And then when I ask them that, I'm going to repeat back with what they told me. So for example, when I was talking to a client last week, she was telling me that she was looking for a coach that would really help her personalize, or really could give her personalized strategies for her specific business. She didn't want generic strategies. So one of the things that when she was talking to me, I asked her to tell me a little bit more about that. What did that mean? She was running an accounting business and she wanted to know how she could not just be of service to people come tax time, but she wanted an advisory type of position with her clients where she could serve them year round. So we were able to talk through that. And when she said that she wanted more of an advisory type of business, that is one of the things that I repeated back to her. Advisory type of business, huh? So when I did that, that made her know that I really heard what she was saying and understood what she was saying, because I was really listening to what she had to say. So really making sure that you take the time to do that. If there's something that you're unsure of and maybe people haven't given you a detailed understanding of what they need, ask people to tell you more about it. And then this is again going to help you fine tune and really be able to hone in exactly what your client or your prospect really wants, so you can give it to them to help them get to their desired promised land. So one of the features that I absolutely love about being an introvert is that we are good listeners. So use your good listening skills to grow and strive in your business and help you stand out and be different in the crowd. The next thing I wanted to share with you is how introverts are very empathetic. Use your empathy to your advantage, girlfriend. This is your superpower. People want to feel seen. People want to feel heard, and people want to feel understood. And when you're empathetic to people's situation and that you can really empathize with what they have going on in their life and their business, it may be something similar that you experienced years ago, and as a result of that have been able to overcome that situation. And because of that experience, you can then help them do the same. I know for me, I had the fear of speaking. That was one of the things that I really struggled with at the beginning of my business. So when I come in contact with other introverts that want to step out of their comfort zone, but really are not really kind of unsure of themselves exactly how to do that, I can definitely empathize with them because I had a similar experience as I was building my business in the beginning. So those type of situations and really being able to truly understand the other person and how they feel is really going to help you stand out again as an introvert, using your natural superpowers and being something that you already are and not trying to be something that you're not. It's very imperative for you to be authentically you. Authenticity is centered around you being your true self. And as introverts, we're good listeners and we're very empathetic. And last but definitely not least, I wanted to give you a third tip about introverts is we definitely need the time to recharge. And it's very imperative for us to build these recharge sessions in our current schedule so we can be our best self. So you may be thinking, how would I do that, Inga? It really comes down to really taking the time time to have pause breaks, is what I would call them, in between your meetings. We are not one that can have back-to-back meetings. We need time to recharge ourselves, to be able to position ourselves for the next meeting, even be able to somewhat get our mindset right, kind of close out the last meeting we just had, and really be prepared for the next one that's coming up. So you got to have some breaks in between your meetings and make it a point to do that. In addition to that, you also want to have time to recharge in between your social events. How many social events are you participating in on a weekly basis? Is that something that you can do? I mean, how are you feeling? How is your energy level when you participate in multiple events day in and day out? Being able to really be in tune with yourself and knowing how much time you need to recharge, because it's going to be different from each person, to really be in tune with that and plan accordingly so you can be your best self. We expend a lot of energy interacting. So like a cell phone, when you are on a cell phone and you text and you call and you're scanning the internet and you're reading emails, all of that is draining your cell phone's batteries. Very similar to what happens to us when we interact with people. So we got to make sure that we have that recovery time to recharge, to really be our best self and to be able to be creative and innovative like we are when we have good energy. So make sure that first and foremost, you're taking time to listen to folks. Be that good listener. That's our natural gift. Also be empathetic. That is also our natural gift. And being able to take that time to recharge by ourselves so we can be our best self and have enough energy to really interact with the folks that we're here to serve will make you stand out in your business and not have to be an extrovert to be successful. So I'm hoping that you found value in what I shared with you today. I'm really curious though, what was your biggest key learning in what I shared when it comes down to you being who you authentically are and not feeling like you have to be an extrovert? Share that with us in the comments. And as always, share this with 3 of your girlfriends and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.